So this is going to be kind of just a free conversation, just a discussion. So I wanted to talk about where this channel is going. There's been a lot of new subscribers since I started putting up the shorts. I think people are liking me condensing down the GPU stuff to just kind of the important, relevant facts about a specific GPU. So I think that's bringing a lot of new people in. But the question is, where do we want to go from here? I got a super thanks from someone this morning, and I didn't even know how to respond to that. I certainly I don't want anyone to think that I'm actually like I'm trying to run a channel here. Okay, like I want this to become successful. I'm not actively seeking anyone on this channel to send me money. I have a decent paying day job. I make you want to send money, great, but I don't need people to send me money. So, but the revenue and any money sent from like what happened this morning, I think I'm going to be reinvesting that in parts. So eventually I want to start buying and doing content pieces on rare, expensive GPUs. Things like a perfect example of that would be the EVGA Kingpin GTX 1080 Ti. I'm expecting that card is going to cost me somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,000, and that's not worth it for any reason other than collecting. If you are not a collector, those kind of GPUs make no sense. I want to collect a number of the Asus Matrix cards. If I can find one, I want a 780 Ti Matrix. I want a 980 Ti Matrix. These are expensive cards, though. These cards can be anywhere from $200 to $400, which gets pretty expensive if we're not reselling them. So if we're going to hold on to them, we're going to do period-specific builds in first gen. I want to go out and buy a like maybe something like an EVGA SR2 or maybe an EVGA classified that we can do 3 and 4-way SLI for first gen iSeries. I'm trying to think, what else do we want? You know, all kinds of. I actually have acquired, though, some of the high-end rare stuff that I was looking to the future for already. So, for example, I already have the X99, the top spec X99 6950X plus a pair of Titan Zs. That build is actually built. I built that on the channel. It's up, it's functional. I haven't had a chance to mess with it a whole lot just because I've been kind of busy. I've been trying to make these videos. You know, I want us to do a channel vote on like every month. I would like this channel to eventually start bringing in, I mean, $1,000 a month would be nice, because then what we can do is we can do a channel vote on a rare GPU, and then I can go out and do whatever the heck I need to do to get my hands on that GPU, whether it mean, whether it mean overpay somebody on eBay for a stupid priced part, whether it be go on Newegg and buy from one of those sellers that's got, new old stock for 3 times what they're worth. Then we can do new unboxings and stuff with these older GPUs. Things like that. I want to be able to do things like that. You guys have seen me do some charity giveaways. I would like to get to the point where I could do maybe, a couple of those a month that are like real gaming desktops, not just older stuff that, I know someone could use, but isn't really something we'd want to sell. Like stuff where the machine, if I were to sell it on the used market, would be, $500, $600, $700, $800. Stuff like the 5800X build I did a couple of weeks ago with the RTX 2080 Ti. Maybe even crossing into like 12th gen with 3080s, like do one of those every now and then, like real high-end giveaways like that. I would like to be able to provide those for people. We're going to have to vet the hell out of the buyers to make sure that they're not the buyers, but the recipients, to make sure that they are not just looking to resell, because that's a heck of a score for free if you're a reseller. So, but I'd like to be able to do a lot of this stuff, and I think the channel may be headed in that direction. Subscribers are definitely on the upswing. and it's coming off the back of content that I can actually regularly make in bulk. So I have already fully funded with my day job camera gear. We effectively have as good of camera gear as you can get. We already effectively have, as you can see with the quality of the video here, we already have as good of lighting as effectively money can buy. So all of that's all provided for. All we have to do is put the time in and make the content and, you know, pay for the parts, that kind of thing. So I don't know if you guys have input. Like I said, probably one of the biggest regular pieces of content that I would like I said earlier, to get to the point where we do like a communal vote on a GPU. And then, like I said, I'll just go out and whatever I have to do to get my hands on that GPU, I'll do. But anyway, if you guys have any input, any thoughts on what you want to see here, yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching.